Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite manifestation coach. Today we're gonna be reading impossible success stories. But before we get into it, there are 6 days left until I close my brand new course, Get the Glow Up. So if you want to enroll, click the link in the description box down below. This is the ultimate glow up course, teaching you exactly how to manifest your appearance change in the fastest way possible. There's 11 hours of video content, 80 affirmations, 6 meditations, 30 journal prompts, and so much more. So if you want to manifest your glow up in the shortest amount of time possible, with my help, with my specific blueprint, with the way that I manifested multiple glow ups for myself and for my clients and for my subscribers, click the very first link in the description box down below. All of these success stories I am reading from Reddit. So let's go. I just want to let you know that no matter how gut-wrenching your situation is right now, it will change. I've been through it all. Robotic affirming, saturation sessions, SATs, and none of it will help you if you will still complain about them in your head or think about them negatively. Please trust me when I say this. All you need to do to manifest your SP is change your thoughts about them. How do you do this? Whenever you think of them, just think of them how you want them to be. If he, she said they don't want to be with you, just change the narrative and tell yourself, of course they want to be with me. No, you don't need to lock yourself in a room and repeat it 10,000 times or set 10-minute timers to saturate your mind if you don't want to. None of it is necessary. These are just techniques, and I know how draining and boring it is. You can say it once 100 times as long as you stick to the story. I don't want to get into my circumstances because they were beyond horrible. For 6 months, I used to wake up with anxiety attacks every single day despite doing techniques because I still held on to the horrible version of events that place. The day I decided to just stick to my new story, he only wants me, he loves me, is the day he changed as well. He literally did a 180 right in front of my eyes. Your SP will only behave the way you think of them. They have no choice but to reflect what you've constantly been thinking about them. Please just stick to your new story and tell yourself that they are the way you want them to be. My SP went from saying, even if God comes down to tell me to get back with you, I wouldn't. Whew! I never want to be with you. I don't love you anymore. Don't show me your face. I'll never change my mind about you. 2, you're my princess. I want you. I want to marry you. I've only ever loved you. Please never leave me. That is crazy. So all you have to do is change your thoughts about them. This just proves that law of assumption is real and that you can manifest your SP in impossible circumstances. Because that first line stung me. What? Even if God told me to get back together with you, I never will? This is from another Reddit user. Trust me guys, manifestation is not all about the right techniques or time. It is all about your mindset and what you decide to be your reality. And I'm about to prove it to you with my story. This might be one of the craziest and fastest manifestations of all time. So I'm a 22-year-old female and my SP and I were best friends since 2022 and we both liked each other a lot but never really dated, I know. But then there was this girl who basically got between us and ruined everything, and we both stopped talking last year around August 2025. Like, we literally blocked each other on every platform, no contact, no possibility of being together ever, all because of this one girl. I missed him like crazy, but didn't chase after him at all. My mindset was more, it sucks, but it is what it is, let it be. But then in December 2025, I suddenly see his IG profile showing up in my suggestions, so he basically unblocked me. Last week, I randomly decided to get him back, and that's all it took for me to manifest him back into my life. I just decided that I am getting him back. That's my reality. This is my garden. Only I get to decide what grows here. Nobody else. Not even what the 3D reality is telling me. Trust me, just fucking let go of the 3D reality. That's exactly what's stopping you from manifesting your desires. You have to realize that you are your God. You are the director of your 3D reality, not the current circumstances. Now, when I decided to manifest him, I didn't script or affirm about him, but about myself. This helps a lot to push off negative thoughts. This is called identity-based manifesting. For example, I didn't affirm my SP wants me because then your subconscious will try to look for evidence to support that affirmation. And if you don't know any, you'll naturally have negative thoughts. Instead, I affirmed, there is nothing about me that's stopping my SP from being obsessed with me. That's a good one. I've got the beauty, I've got the brains, I'm literally his dream girl. I'm the best girl he'd ever be with. I'm a complete package for him to obsess over. Remember, make it about you, not him. You are the director and master of both your reality and your SP. Now, today, he texted me. Yeah. It just took me 1 week to manifest him back in my life and break 6 months long no contact. How crazy. He literally left that girl who ruined everything between us for me. So yeah, you indeed are the director of your reality. You can have anything you want as long as you are aware of the fact that you are the literal director. It is all about self-concept, trust me. Period. So she just decided in a way that pivoted her from her SP to herself, identity-based, self-concept. There is nothing about me that is stopping him from being obsessed with me, meaning I am the entire package. I am perfect. I am so perfect that of course he's obsessed with me. That is self-concept and identity-based, just deciding / affirmations. It's all the same fucking thing at this point. Another impossible success story from another Reddit user. Last year, I fell in love with someone at work who I fell in love with almost immediately. Mind you, I had just gotten out of my long-term relationship and he had just gotten out of his first, not long-term relationship as well. It went well in the beginning for about 2 weeks to 1 month and then went spiraling downhill. He wasn't replying as quickly as he normally would and he didn't want to meet up. We were in a talking stage for a few months, then I kind of forced a relationship out of it, which wasn't really a relationship to be honest. The more he pulled away, the more I wanted him. I used to be so anxious all the time, trying to avoid my thoughts by napping during the day and trying all sorts of manifestations I could possibly find out there. At one point, I really got into Neville Goddard's Law of Assumption, listening to his lectures and following his teachings. Fast forward to November, he broke up with me around 1.5 months before my birthday. I knew he was going to come back despite feeling great despair and an insane amount of anxiety. I worked on myself, changed my appearance, kept myself busy, even started talking to someone new, and he came back. Not the way I wanted him to. We began to talk and he explained why he was acting the way he was. Then he fell into his old patterns, ignoring my texts. I thought maybe we would meet later on in life, as I knew he was my person. I sent him a long message explaining my feelings. He said we should end it all. I left him on scene for a month. In that month, I quickly let go of any thoughts of him, invested time and effort and money into myself, and met someone new. Then 5 weeks later, I had a gut feeling telling me he's gonna message me soon. We were both at work, he messaged me. We met up that night, he had an amazing time, and when I tell you that since then, that 90% of my manifestations came true, I'm not lying at all. He did a full 180. I won't get into the details too much, but now we are dating and things are better than I could ever imagine. He finally asked me to be his girlfriend, and if you would have told me 3 months ago that he would ask me out, I would laugh or burst into tears because of how much time and effort I've put into getting to where I am now. I remember when I wrote down robotic affirmations and scripted, I wrote, he treats me like a queen, and word for word, no kidding, he constantly calls me his queen now. I've tried SAT, subliminal scripting, robotic affirmations, hell, even spells. I was constantly focused on him. Every thought I had was of him. Everything I saw reminded me of him. I wanted him so bad, and I didn't like I wasn't getting my way of things. And finally, a whole year later, I have him just the way I wanted and more. So I want to reassure everyone, do not fear, believe in your manifestation. Your SP is yours already. But here are 2 things composing the backbone of bringing your 3D into life. Wanting and believing. Well, you don't have to believe, but anyways. Do not let any negative thoughts creep up. That's not to say it's wrong to feel anxious. Anxiety and doubt will linger in your mind, but it's important to not let them overtake the majority of your thoughts. This is another Reddit success story. Okay, I'll start by saying my SP is my ex. We'll call him M. So M and I dated my sophomore year for 3 months and broke up that summer because I wasn't allowed to date. He was my first boyfriend and my first love. Now, over the summer, I had a massive glow up and convinced myself that he and I would have a class together. Lo and behold, we had first period together, meaning we'd see each other every day. Long story short, we messed around all school year. We both got into separate talking stages, and he even got into a relationship at a point, but we always found our way back to each other. As the school year ended, I had a really unfavorable mindset about our relationship. I kept telling myself he wanted to just be friends. Lo and behold, he told me that at the start of the summer. I fucking bawled my eyes out. After doing this for a week, I set my sights on getting him back. I told myself he'd break no contact by my birthday, and guess what? He did. I waited all day and he finally texted me happy birthday that evening. I was shook. I then started manifesting that we'd start talking again and that we were in a healthy relationship. He always wants to see me, he's in love with me, etc. This finally came through around a week ago. It's been about 2.5 weeks since my birthday. So a few days ago, this week, back into us talking, he invited me to the movies with him with his two other friends who were talking. A little two-man, if you will. He ended up not being able to go, but immediately made it up to me and invited me over to his house. I've been to his house a few times since. He calls me every day, texts me as soon as he wakes up. He's a sleepy boy and wakes up at like 2 all summer. And we're going to Red Lobster in a few days. He planned everything, picked a time, a day, told me what color to wear so we can match. He's coming to get me, paying, etc. So yeah, you can manifest your SP back. Another one, I manifested my SP in less than a day. Recently, my life was falling apart and I decided to work on my self-concept. I started feeling magnetic, special, unique, even though sometimes I didn't even believe it. My life started getting back to normal and I was so happy about it. Life started feeling fun and chill, and then out of nowhere, get a follow on IG from this guy called A. He was my high school crush, but we never even spoke to each other. He was one of the popular guys and I was just so introverted. So A follows me on Insta and I get so excited, but he didn't DM me or anything. So the next day I decided I want him to DM me. Honestly, I didn't even take it seriously. I think I wasn't even trying to manifest, I was just fantasizing. Then I see the new restaurant that just opened in my city and I said to myself, it would be awesome if A took me there on a date. Then this restaurant kept popping up in my FYP and I just kept fantasizing with A and me having a date, laughing, etc. I'm not even joking, 2 minutes later, he DM'd me saying how he saw me a week ago on campus, literally the exact date I started working on my SC. That is amazing. Now we've been texting. I'm not even joking, he sends me 100 texts plus every time he replies, says good morning and good night, apologizes if he takes time replying and expecting to see me more often. All of this manifested in less than 24 hours. That is so good. Self-concept is where it's at, you guys. And the last one is called Manifested My Crush by using a vision board. I had gotten out of this abusive relationship and I didn't believe in love. That's when I started reading about law of assumption. Thought of experimenting, so there was this guy who was my ex's best friend. We had never spoken, but I always found him cute. I had never spoken to him before, so I went on Pinterest and made a board with his picture in mind surrounded by relationship pics and affirmations. Ooh, I made it and assumed it happened and let go. 3 weeks later, when I had forgotten that I made the board, I ran into him with a mutual friend. We hung out and vibed. He added me to his Finsta and he sends me good morning texts every day. I had put an affirmation that he would chase me. So far, he is chasing me and he's putting effort to be around me. For now, that is the update. So I guess law of assumption works. You guess law of assumption works? Girl, all of you guys watching, all of these stories prove that law of assumption works and that if they can manifest their SP, you can manifest your SP too within 24 hours. You are so capable and so powerful, and the biggest theme out of all of these impossible success stories is having a high self-concept and thinking only in your favor, and think in an identity-based way. So knowing that you as an individual get to have this relationship, you deserve it, you're worth being obsessed over, and he is obsessed with you. It gets to be true for you now. Don't forget to check out Get the Glow Up and enroll. Click the very first link in the description box down below for all of the information and the cart details. I love you all so much. I hope you have an amazing day and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.